I am normal. I was once a normal photographer, my camera a detached observer of a world I believed to be a part of. A neurotypical world, a normal world. With the good and the bad, my existence once comfortably nestled within neurotypical bounds. My work reflected society's familiar contours, its ordinary pulse, because society was normal, and so was I. How wrong I was to assume things would always stay the same. This is my story. These are the things said to me, believed by me, and how my perspectives changed through the medium of light. The beginning. I am normal. Look at me in the eyes when I'm talking to you. Look at me in the eyes, you disrespectful boy. These words do not hurt me, as I am normal. It is normal to shy away from the gaze of a stranger. My art is a record of the neurotypical world, not an intimate reflection of myself. Are you stupid? Do you have special needs? Are you a retard? No, I am normal. I am neurotypical. My work captures the world from fresh angles rendered in digital light and color, perspectives that affirmed a familiar normality from which I believed I belonged to. I love you. You are my special boy. I love you too, Mum. I may be special, but I am normal. My work reflects this normalcy to which I belong. The gradual, systemic shutdown of a pandemic stripped away my external medium. I could no longer document the normal, neurotypical world outside. I was confined within, the only medium left to me, myself. Why do I look like this? Why do I feel so strange? Why do I have nightmares? Why am I so angry? I am normal. My work still bears the signs of neurotypical life, even as the strain of being locked inside began exposing the threads that did not bear resemblance to the normalcy to which I believed I belonged. The unwinding. Am I normal? What's wrong with you? Why can't you speak? You can't say a single word without a stutter. This is hilarious. Are you faking it? What's wrong with me? Why can't I speak? Perhaps I'm just tired. I remind myself that I am normal and there must be nothing truly wrong with me. You must see the school counselor. We believe something is wrong with you. You need it. Why? There is nothing wrong. I am normal. I will confide in her, and she'll validate my normalcy. Then I can slip back into the comforting guise of neurotypicality. My work begins to reflect my internal struggle. Even as I began to document the everyday world once more, a reflection of my internal battle begins to show. You must have depression. I'm so sorry. You need to see a psychologist. I cannot help you. She wept. But why did she cry? I had told her everything, and her sorrow betrayed the weight of my story. Are counselors meant to cry? I'm not crying, and this is my story. Am I normal? My work tries to stay true to the normalcy of the world, yet more and more my own self creeps in. But my work cannot be about me. It must continue to be normal. I would like you to see the neurologist and complete a series of tests and scans for us. It will take several hours, and we'll identify as much as we can. What is there to identify? I am normal. Being diagnosed in this manner is like being served a personalized tasting menu. the diagnoses arriving in the order in which they were prepared. For hors d'oeuvre, you'll have an auditory receptive memory disorder. You cannot receive most of the information which you hear. You rely on sight and touch. You have good hearing but poor auditory memory. Think of it like mental deafness. For your appetizer, we have post-traumatic stress condition alongside binge eating disorder and anxiety. You may have found that you have recently gained weight and you have an unhealthy relationship with food. There's also all those times you become blinded by uncontrollable anxiety, sadness, and rage. Your past haunts you without you knowing it. For the main course, we have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, a chef's special paired artfully with a high dose of amphetamines. I'm at university now, and my work reflects and documents my surroundings. Although now instead of realism, I have found intrigue in abstraction. The world isn't as it seems. My world isn't as it seems. For dessert, we have autism spectrum condition with a twist. While your brothers receive their high-functioning servings, you are served a messy, low-functioning portion. Speaking for you has always been, and will always be a struggle. A constant battle to let the right words emerge amongst the sea of thoughts. For aperitif, you will be served a nightcap of nightmare disorder. No meal is complete without a final touch. May your sleep be forever restless, and may you forever question which horrors were dreams and which were reality. Who am I? Who was I? Was I always this way? Had I been in denial of my own true self, the normal, neurotypical persona? Or did that person die, leaving behind a body burdened with diagnoses? My work mourns this self with a grave for who I once was, the naive self that clung to the myth of normalcy. Why won't you look at me in the eyes? Why do these words sting now when it did not before? She remains unaware that I am not normal, yet she judges me as if this behavior is deliberate. My work is transformed now. It documents a world seen anew, abstract, unfamiliar. Film has replaced digital, for the latter is too plain, too ordinary. Color, too distracting. My new world of black and white gives way to the pure neurodivergent spectrum of light and shapes. My new world. He is such a retard. He must be autistic. I do not know who they mean. But why must such words be flung so carelessly? Is there a fear of the abnormal, a disdain for the non-neurotypical? Do they not know they speak about this person in front of another retard, another autistic person? How their fear blinds them. The sudden weight settles in my stomach, the crushing burden of ableism, the loss of a once familiar self. Was I ever like them? Had I truly believed that not being normal was something to be shunned? Was I never normal from the moment I was born? I was never neurotypical. I was a lie. My work is now made for me alone. Private, solitary, free from social drain. As I changed, so did my medium. I was never normal. I was trapped. It was only a self-belief, a desperate adherence to normalcy that once defined my art. And as I transformed, so did my work. I am proud to be who I am. I am proud to be not normal. To be normal is to fear difference, to fear the abstract. I am happy now, unrestricted by the lies of normalcy. I was always this way, but the state of denial for which I lived was a painful, lonely state of existence. I am no longer scared now, because I am me. I am not normal. The end.